Jeff and Jeremy in the Morning podcast brought to you commercial free by another podcast. You've subscribed to ours, now subscribe to theirs. It's the Slow County Real Estate Podcast with Hal Swayze. When you're done with this, go listen to something that will actually enrich your life. California DRE 01111911.
The FDA lists around 5,000 different substances known as forever chemicals, and Davis Water Conditioning is fighting them to keep your home clean and safe and free of forever chemicals. Find out what solutions they have for you. Log on to daviswaterconditioning.com.
How pathetic can some people be?
I don't usually mention this, but I married a lawyer, which I know sounds very impressive. Every girl dreams when they grow up they're going to marry a doctor, marry a lawyer. But me, I had to marry the only lawyer in America with a conscience. Yes. No, I didn't marry the cutthroat, ruthless, give me all your money lawyer. No, I married the pay me what you can, whatever you can, I just want to see justice served lawyer. I got so ripped off, ladies and gentlemen. Do you know what it's like? It's like I finally banged a rock star, but he's with a Christian band.
Dumbass of the day. 93.3 KZOZ.
So this is wild. Okay, this is out of the Wall Street Journal. Apparently, models who bear a strong resemblance to Jesus are making boatloads of cash this holiday season because they're posing in family Christmas cards as Jesus. If you get a Christmas card from somebody,
God, this reminds me of your friend Nick. I could see him doing
Jesus, and Jesus is in the photo. Are you like, what is going on with that family?
That's a weirdo family right there. That is weird, creepy, weird. But yeah, I don't know why I was thinking of your friend Nick. He used to be a model and he had long hair. He could have had a little bit longer hair and grown to a little bit of a beard. And he could have probably got away with it. Good-looking Jesus. Damn, that's good-looking Jesus. Hey, Martha, did you see Stephanie's Christmas card? Yeah.
Jesus was in it.
Who's that guy that looked like Jesus?
That?
Is that their is that their new lawn boy, like pool boy? What is that? No, that's Jesus Christ. That's really weird. I find that really almost disturbing.
Yes,
in a really weird way.
I guess it's really big in the Salt Lake City area, too.
Oh, well.
Because this is where the Jesus craze is taking place.
I mean, it's one thing if you're at church and he's behind you on the cross, or, I don't know, even if there's
if
there's a cardboard cutout.
A statue or something like that, you know? But these are actual models that are bearing a resemblance to Jesus Christ, and they are charging $200 an hour for their services.
What, I got to call him up, have him come over to the house? Like, hey, come on over. I need you to stand. Okay, right in between the Christmas tree and the fireplace. You're going to be right there. We're going to be over here, and my daughter's going to be over here. Keep your hands where I can see him, Jesus. All right, let's take that picture.
Jay Knighton, he's a professional model who appeared as Jesus in various family portrait shoots. He was talking to the Wall Street Journal about one client, and the client told him, you need to be the most Christ-like person you can be, or people will be able to tell through the photos that it's not real. Are you really thinking that your friends are going to think that you were able to summons the real Jesus Christ for the photo?
That seems silly. It's funny. Of
the Millers?
It's funny you're going there because you're more religious than I am.
The Millers got Jesus in the photo. Wow, they must be doing things right. That's great.
But I will say this.
They're not thinking that. They're thinking you are weird. Super duper weird.
I will say this. I bet you that Jesus gets a lot of dates. I mean, look, you go to somebody's house, they're very religious. All of a sudden, handsome Jesus walks in. You're like, oh, damn.
These are models, okay? These are not frumpy Jesus, okay? These are models.
So you're saying they don't have a hard time getting dates anyway?
It's not like they were spotted driving. No offense to anybody that's done long haul truck.
Somebody who's really religious is going to pay hundreds of dollars to have Jesus come over to their house. You know, if they're single, they're like, hey, look at this Jesus. What are you doing later, Jesus? I mean, they're already into Jesus, right? You know what I mean? Even though they know it's not the real Jesus, but.
Let me read that quote again.
Is Jesus
It's important
attractive?
that you be the most Christ-like person you can be, or people will be able to tell through the photos that it's not real, that you are not real.
No, that's...
I know you're not real because I'm paying you $200 to be here, but you must be the most Christ-like person. Like, if somebody's telling me that, and granted, these are models, so they just show up. And
I want to see if I can Google
this.
What do I type in?
Jesus and Christmas photos.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
Jesus
I want to put
lookalikes.
Christmas family photos.
Well, you got to put it with Jesus in them.
Oh, I did.
Okay.
I did. Yeah, see, everything I'm getting now is Christmas family photos. Let me put that first with Jesus.
There's one photographer in Ogden, Utah, Michaela Avalos. She said she's been doing these heavenly photo ops for the last 4 years. In 2020, she started. She had a family friend pose as a good shepherd with her kids to make it more personal, and then it just kind of blew up from there. Now she has pictures with Jesus lookalikes and everybody down. Last Supper.
I can't even find this on Google. This is so new. And you would think that, that's not something you would do. Just say, hey, so-and-so, dress up as Jesus and stand in the background. I think that would just be frowned.
It's very weird. It's very weird.
It's not even very weird. It seems inappropriate.
Yes, exactly. And if I got that Christmas card, I'm like, what are these people? And I'm like, no, we're not sending them a Christmas card.
I'm not even leaving that out on the counter. Like, that's weird. No, I don't want to be associated with that. I mean, I think I understand the idea is great, I guess, but...
Have you guys gotten any Christmas cards from your past, the people that used to live in your house this year?
You mean the people that would send them to the people that used to live here?
Yeah.
No, we have not.
Really?
Because there's something that you do, you forward an address. So anything that comes to them...
I know, but there are... maybe the mail.
Actually, I have been getting some paperwork for court papers for people that were the original builders of this house 8 years ago. This house is 8 years old. For them to appear in court for some kind of civil case.
What do you do? Just throw them away?
I try to get them back to them, Jeff. I put it back in the mailbox. Say,
sure you do.
Lives here.
Sure you do. Yeah, we get Christmas cards for the people that used to live in our house, and we've lived in the house for almost 5 years now, or 4 years. 4 years. It's 4 years, and we don't know what to do with them. We're like, well.
Oh, but I'm gonna see if there's any money in there, and then give it to charity.
How close of them are they to the people that are sending Christmas cards if they're still sending them to their old address? Exactly. So we figure when we're throwing them away, we're doing them a favor.
Yeah, I used to get. I don't get as many Christmas cards as I used to because I think I pissed off some people, and so now I'm not getting their Christmas cards anymore. And before, I never had a place to put them. But now we got a place to put them, and so now I've got like 3 cards. Your family used to send me a card. You not do them anymore?
We do. I don't know if we have your new address.
Oh, sure you don't. We work together every day.
We didn't put a lot of effort into our Christmas cards this year. But
hey, don't feel bad. I'm just kidding. I really didn't get a card from you, but that's okay. I haven't got a card from you guys in years.
What if we would send it to your old address?
It would have got forwarded to this address.
Okay. Well, then it's probably in the mail. I don't know. Once again, Nate Bergazzi on this one. Ask my wife. I have no clue. She takes care of that stuff. Okay? I have no idea. My accountability is very low.
Oh, speaking of Nate Bergazzi, I've got some good Nate Bergazzi on Christmas decorations coming.
Okay. Oh, good. I love Nate Bergazzi. He's funny and clean.
Yes.
Jesus approved. Nate Bergazzi.
Real and fake Jesus approved.
Not fake Jesus. Fake Jesus, you guys are imposters. And I would really question where my destination is if I'm posing as Jesus and making money off of it. I'm like, is this going to send me to hell? I don't know. Did we check with this? Congratulations to the guy who said to the Jesus imposter that he hired for his photos, you must be the most Christ-like person you can be, or people will be able to tell it's not you, real Jesus. You are Jeff and Jeremy's
Dumbass of the Day. 93.3 KZOZ.
Merry Christmas. Happy holidays to you all. Here's some important advice from our friend and comedian Nate Bargatze.
As a family, I will say we take our decorations down at a reasonable amount of time. You can't leave them up too late. February, it's like, all right, that's lazy. You know, look, we're all busy. I get it. March, April, that's crazy, dude. Take your decorations down. May or June, your dad are the worst. But here's what I will tell you. You can't hang with me here. If you can persevere through July, you've turned the corner.
I've done it!
All of a sudden, you're better than everybody. Back on top. Now you got to go to your neighbors and go, I guess y'all don't celebrate Christmas.
We had our tree up year-round last year. It was downstairs in a rec room that we didn't go. We passed when we go down to do laundry. Go downstairs. It's like a daylight basement, and there was a living room down there, and that's where we did our Christmas tree. And I think my wife put it down there on purpose so she'd never have to take it down. I know you guys have your stuff down by what, New Year's?
No, well, kind of, yes. I try to. It depends on whatever the travel plans are. But it also...
It's within 2 weeks of Christmas, right?
Definitely before definitely before. It will definitely be down before the 6th, which is the days that kids go back to school and all that stuff.
Yeah.
It will definitely be down by the 6th. We turn our Christmas tree into a New Year's tree. We take all the ornaments off the Christmas tree, pack them away, get just tinsel, wrap it around, and put Happy New Year over it, and then we put a Happy New Year hat on top of the Christmas tree.
Oh, that's
everybody
fun.
Gets in front of the Christmas tree, takes a picture, and then we light off M80s outside.
Oh, I thought you meant around the tree.
Hearing noise. If you're hearing noise on the east side of Paso Robles, it's us. No, I'm just kidding. No, it's those pathetic little poppers
with the string on them.
Yes, I think those are more dangerous than M80s, because M80s, you at least know once you light it, you better run the hell away from it.
Yeah, these you hold in your hand.
Yeah, they're like, oh, just pull the string and hold it in your hand. Then you come out and you look like you burnt your thumb with a lighter, like you just held the lighter to your thumb for 5 minutes.
I haven't had. You can buy them at the grocery store. Come on. They have to be safe.
No, they're not safe. They're way more I've been damaged more by them than I have been by bottle rockets. Okay, and keep in mind, when we were kids, we used to stick bottle rockets in PVC pipes and point them at each other. Okay. So
the question is, what is the date? What is your tear down by this date? You can text it in on the 805-VEER text lines. That's 805-543-3693. Is it Martin Luther King Day? Is it before the Super Bowl? 1 year, the Seahawks made it to the Super Bowl. Well, they made it to a couple times. But the first year they made it, we turned our tree, we took everything off, got green and blue.
I think that's okay.
And made it a Seahawks Super Bowl tree. And then that stayed up till April.
Good news is you're going to be able to do it again this year. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm sure. Podcast goes out daily. Thanks to our friends at Team Swayze, you can get all 4 hours of the show commercial free now. So if you miss a conversation, you can always jump back to it later in the day. Subscribe wherever you listen to your podcast, and it'll pop right in there for you.
So I've noticed, we put a question up on Facebook over the weekend. I noticed that in my neighborhood, there are a few houses that have just blue Christmas lights, which is, I think, an odd choice. For us, it's always been, do we go with color or do we go with white Christmas lights? But it's interesting because I found a list of Christmas lights and what the meaning of different colors are in the Christmas lights.
Okay. All right.
Okay. So if you have these colors, now it doesn't say if you mix these colors that you mean all these things, but if you have a solid streak of colors. Now, the problem with this is blue is not on this list. So that's why we're asking the question.
Oh, really? Okay. Because I have a neighbor, and they have blue and green lights. But I figure that's for the Seahawks.
Seahawks, yeah. That's the Seahawks thing.
Okay. And so maybe there's some Seahawks fans in your neighborhood. You never know. A lot of fans.
No, because they don't have green lights with them. It's just all blue.
Oh, just all blue.
all blue.
Do you think it's to
All
support the police? Because that was that blue stripe on the
Maybe.
yeah.
So red, apparently, if you have all red Christmas lights, you're telling the world
That you're horny
that you're all about love and passion.
or horniness. Roxanne, you don't have to leave the red light on. Come on.
Well, yeah, I know. I mean, it's like, Amsterdam, the red light district.
Yeah, Pop culture has made me this way. It's not that I'm a weirdo.
We have a string of lights that are white lights that we put underneath the eave year round. And that's our porch light. We like that as our porch light because it gives off better light than that blaring, porch light. The porch light that comes out, it's like loud, and it's like if you look up at it and make eye contact. And we wanted something recessed that was behind the eave, so then it puts off a soft light that is nice for evening sitting in the summertime. Well, that goes on all the time. And what I've done with that, because those lights can be a little overbearing, is I've loosened every other light. Well, now what I did this year is I went and I put red and green lights up underneath there to match the white lights. So it's a mix of red, green, and white all up underneath there on the reflection. Wow. And it signifies Christmas. My wife, when I started doing it, she goes, "What are you doing?" Because I put the first one I started with was the red one. And she goes, "I don't want people thinking we run a whorehouse."
Yeah, exactly. Loose chicks. Dirty tricks.
Green is hope and renewal. Oh. So maybe we should have went with green lights.
I thought green meant you were horny.
No. Green is hope and renewal. If I see a house, okay, so it means hope and renewal.
Remember that damn ring we used to wear as in high school? Like kids had them? The mood ring. Yeah, the green meant you were in the mood. Mm. Didn't it?
So green, if I see a house that's got all green Christmas lights, I'm not thinking hope and renewal. I'm thinking stoners, full on stoners.
Oh, yes.
White. I feel white. Now, white and gold are very hard to discern from each other, right? I kind of lump white and gold together. And I feel like those people think they're too good to have fun. Oh, Christmas must be a classy, elegant affair.
Screw you. I like white lights. That's what
I do too. I do too. In fact, I think we're switching to white lights next year because I can't stand the colored lights. I think they look funky.
I think white and red would look like a candy cane.
True. Maybe we should do that. White and red lights. White means purity and innocence. Gold means luxury and festivity.
God, who has gold lights? That's weird.
Well, gold is just warm white, right? Like the like not gold, like
like the Einstein or the the Einstein lights. Is that what they're called? You see them at restaurants and bars. It's a clear bulb. I mean, this is meant to be inside your house, but it gives off an orangish glow.
The fact that you know what that light is called tells me
I read a lot
that you know that you are.
I mean, I don't read books. I read other things. I'm very
interested. Christmas, we're elegant. We got gold lights.
No.
We've got Einstein. I call them porch or patio lights. You call them Einstein lights.
No, the bulb itself is, I think, called an Einstein light or something like that.
Silver lights. I've never seen silver lights. That means they are into the moon and the stars. Those are the symbolic meanings of Christmas lights. Now, I looked up what do blue Christmas lights mean, and there was a variation of meanings that the internet gave. Peace and tranquility, which that was not on the list of the other ones that we just listed off. Peace and tranquility. The Catholic Church apparently adopted blue as the color of Mary. So you're down for Mary, I guess.
Yeah, but I feel
that's the case.
What is the color if you're a swinger? Your swinger's house.
Red. Love and passion. Yeah,
I don't know. Okay. Is it?
No, that's red.
I feel like it needs to be like purple or something. Who has purple Christmas lights? I don't know. It's kind of weird.
Purple. Yeah, I can see purple. I can see purple too. But purple's very like Halloween.
By the way, Einstein or Edison bulbs is what they're called. I had to look it up, so I wasn't completely on par with what I did.
Nature, blue and silver are colors of nature, which can be seen near the North Pole where Santa Claus lives. So that means you're way into Santa Claus. I feel like there's a lot of open interpretations for the blue Christmas lights. There's not a solid one, you know? It's not like gold is that you're snooty. Silver means that you're like spacey. Green, it means hope and renewal, but I think it means you're a stoner. White means you're pure, and red means you're not. Blue, I don't know what they mean. If you know what they mean, let us know. 805-543-3693. The blue Christmas lights, because I feel like that's something that is of the days of past that is making a comeback.
I was right. Okay, so if you go to a swinger's house and there's a picture of a pineapple or a real pineapple upside down, that's the telltale sign. That's like their national.
Yeah, you see it on cruises all the time.
See, that's why I don't go on cruises, bro. So I'm not into that weird crap. But purple porch light. If you have a purple porch light, swingers.
Really?
We'll be swinging.
That's so weird. I'm going to go to all my neighbors and replace their porch lights with purple ones, except for ours. We're going to keep ours white.
Oh, my
God, you guys are weird.
So funny.
Jeff and Jeremy in the Morning podcast brought to you commercial free by another podcast. You've subscribed to ours, now subscribe to theirs. It's the Slow County Real Estate Podcast with Hal Swayze. When you're done with this, go listen to something that will actually enrich your life. California DRE 01111 911.